So I was asking, what was the most fulfilling aspect of your career, in your opinion?
The most fulfilling?
Yes, sir.
Is holding powerful accountable and exposing them when they do wrong.
Oh, that's great. That is awesome. So do you think that it takes a little bit of is your job a job that considers a lot of debating?
A lot of what?
Does it have a lot of debating involved, like a lot of problem solving?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so when did you absolutely know that this is what you wanted to do with your life?
I think I discovered this probably in high school.
High school, yeah.
This is the career I wanted.
Okay. Because before, I actually wanted to do your job. But before this, I wanted to be a first grade teacher. So honestly speaking, if you weren't a broadcast journalist right now, what else could you see yourself doing?
Probably maybe a college professor.
College professor? Nice. What would you teach?
Pardon?
What would you teach?
I think I would like to stay in the line of journalism.
Journalism? Great. Okay, that is awesome. So, do you work in more of a team environment or more independently?
You said a team environment or what?
Or more independently? Like, do you work in more of a team?
It's a lot of, a bit of both, actually. It's team in the aspect of, I'm working with a photographer, and we work together to get the story, but we are independent, and we're out in the field, basically kind of operating on our own times,
Okay, so basically, you kind of like the camera and the brains behind it. It's awesome. Okay, so if you were to give me something that you don't like, about your career, what would it be?
The news business has become very commercial.
Commercial.
And what I mean by that is when companies realized there was money to be made in news, there was a bit of, it lost its public service mission, somewhat of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
In other words, when there's a profit margin involved in something, the mission of serving the good of the public sometimes falls by the wayside, and the bottom line becomes the profit. That's really a lot of times what drives some of the media companies that are out there right now, and as a result, you see a lot of media conglomerates cutting back on the types of journalism they do, like investigative journalism, because it's so expensive. And the public suffers as a result of that, because people, politicians, police departments, for example, people who don't follow the rules all the time should get away with it now because there's nobody to shine a light on it.
That's true. It's very true. So, do you feel that you are that person to shine that light?
Well, I think that's what we're all here in this career to do. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway.
Definitely.
And that's how I see my role in journalism.
Definitely. I believe that's definitely true. I think that sometimes with different situations, you can lose your humanity in companies, and they can lose their humanity in for profit, and how much can I make off of this story, or what's going on here. It's more about, can we sue, can we make the money here, rather than getting the story out to the people for the greater good. I think awesome. That's great. So I read that you also were a law enforcement officer in Georgia. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, did you like it?
No, it was a miserable job. I hated it.
Oh,
but I learned a lot.
Okay. Oh, it's fine. Trust me, I understand completely. I thought that being a teacher would be fun until I kind of like dibbled and dabbed in it. And I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. I don't like very small children. So, okay. So, what do you like most about your career other than being able to spread the information? What is the most appealing story that you've ever covered? Like the most fun you've ever had?
Well, I don't really do too many fun stories. That's the thing.
Oh, that's sad.
A lot of times we're, when we show up, we're meeting people at kind of the worst part of their life. When they've had a tragedy happen or some terrible thing has occurred. So I guess the most fulfilling part of it for me is being able to be that voice for people who would not otherwise have anybody to talk on their behalf.
Oh, that I feel like that's really awesome. And how long have you been in this profession?
Since 2000.
Since 2000, wow. Long time. So, do you feel like this is something, is there anywhere else that you'd like to go? Would you like to go up in the business, or are you okay where you are?
Well, I think right now I'm just focused on what I'm doing here and the work that I have to do here. And, who knows what the future holds, but that's not something I'm focusing on at this time. Just focusing on doing the best job here that I can do.
Okay, great. And how could you be reached, Mr. Boone?
How can I be reached?
Yes, sir.
You mean like social media or?
Yes, sir.
On Twitter, it's MLBooneWFTV. That's at MLBooneWFTV. And email mario.boone@WFTV.com.
Thank you so much, Mr. Boone. It was a pleasure talking to you. You were exciting. You believe in your cause, and I think that's so awesome.
Well, I thank you so much for picking me to talk to, and I hope that wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much. I might see you on the way up one day. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
You too. Have a great one.